We'll work on this really, remember the idea of a breakdown is to take it from a stable to an unstable position. And sometimes a guy will do the old turtle up and the mistaken notion he's safe, which isn't always too smart of a thing to do. But sometimes you might be there just momentarily for a split second to do something. But, you know, Eric's there. So what Mike wants to do is stop that. So a good way to do is we want to break him down first. So it's taken from a stable to an unstable position. So he's going to do what we call a judo stack, a variation of it. He grabs here on the pants, you grab up here on the butt or gi, as long as you get pants or something down here, cloth. And he's also up here on the shoulder. And notice he's kind of postured. He's not on his knees. He's on one knee, but he's up. So he has some mobility. That's the key thing for Mike, to have some mobility here. Now what he's going to do, he's just going to pull Eric back and just pop him back just on the side a little bit. And that opened him up. That's what you guys were doing before. And now when he does this, kind of come around here, guys, so you can see his arm action here. Now, in this case, he's underhooking with this arm. He could have underhooked with this arm, but he wants to go. Let's do with that arm for me, yeah, because that's a real good one there. So he popped there, and notice he underhooked. He slid his right arm under Eric's left arm, and now he can go to work on the guy. He's got his hooks in. Okay, now he can start steps over. He can roll back to the Jujigatami. That's a very common, classic example of a rollback Jujigatami. Okay, or back roll Jujigatami. And that's, or you can do Udigarami from there, the bent arm lock from there. Okay, all right. So those are some variations you can do. And now, yeah, let's come back to that one, Mike. Let's do that one. So let's go ahead and turtle up again, Eric. Okay, so Eric's turtle up. He does it. He stacks them. Now he might get him completely on his back, and that's okay. He's got him on the side, and that's perfectly okay. But notice, look how he's starting the hook here, starting the overhook here. All right. Now he's just going to work on the guy, and he's just going to do that. Okay. Now, and he's just going to, I'll get out of your way here. Just go ahead and roll back and finish it out. Now that's the first move we can do. Go right back to a classic back roll Jujigatami. Okay, come over here to the side, see how he finishes. From that position, he can do a really nice Udigarami, arm entanglement, bent arm lock, the Kimura, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, so do it again, Mike. Start your breakdown and go back to it. It's the full move. So he's there, pops him back, he breaks him down. Now he hooks. Now he's starting the key lock, and now he's finishing that. Yeah, you did the Juji now. Just go to the bent arm. There you go. See the bent arm lock from there. Okay, so let's look at that one. Come up high, Mike, so everybody can see it. See that? See how he's got the key lock version, and he just cranks it in tight, and he bends. Make sure that the elbow is right against the chest, and he just turns. He'll turn his body. Don't just turn your arms, because he might have a really strong guy, so you use the whole body to crank. Get a nice bent arm lock from there, Udigarami from there. Okay. The other one you did, you filtered in, you got the Kata Jime. Okay, the hidden arm choke. And you can just do like right that. Okay. All right. So why don't you filter into that, end up with the hidden arm choke, the Kata Jime, shoulder choke actually, guys. Okay. Pops it back. Now look, see how you just filtered in right in there? And these are just several things you can do from that position. Because remember what we say, you control the position, you get the submission. That's what Mike's first goal is to control the position. Okay, and you break him down, take him from stable to unstable. That's exactly what he did. Then in this particular case, there are other options. He just underhooked with one arm. He could have underhooked with the other arm and done some other things. But here's one thing he did. And he had three really good moves from there. Let's look at him again one more time, then we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Okay, so he broke him down. See how the breakdown is? Bam. See sideways? Now he underhooked, rolled back to a Juji. That's nice. He underhooked. He might have to step around here. And he did the Udigarami, the bent arm lock from there. Okay. All right. And the third one, he underhooked. He did the judo stack. And he came in and he just finished with a Kata Jime shoulder choke. Like that. Okay. Those are three options. And there are many others. He could have pinned him. He could have pulled him back, stuck him for an osekomi pinning situation. That's good. Anything. But in that case, and he was just using the one arm He wasn't going the other arm. He was using, in that case, he was using the underhook on that. Those are some things you can do. You want to work with that?
Should have them show the hand position before you get your head down there deep, so they can see exactly where your hands are grabbing
Yeah,
together on the
let's-
choking part.
Yeah, let's look at the hand position. So Mike, do it fairly slow.
Because some of them are going to have trouble
Pop
with
them
it.
back. Now see this now, look.
Show them where you're hooking and grabbing together.
Let's do the Jujigatami first. Okay, so break him down. Break him down. Watch it. So he breaks him down. He pops him down. Bam. See that now? He's sideways before he come in. Now watch. With this arm, underhook here, and get that tight to the chest. Now he start tying him up. Now he can kind of start coming over and Jujigatami from there. Roll back. That's probably the simplest of those three options you had there. But it's not necessarily the best, but it could be the one you like best, okay? All right, the other one was, he would hook there, and just do the, you got, do the bent arm lock. Get the Ugarami from there? Yep. There you go.
Okay.
See that?
Okay, good
You
at
got
this
that?
one. And the one that's going to be hard for them to see is when he does the choke, because they're
Okay.
kind of buried.
Okay, well, let's do the one now. Let's do the one where he pulls him back, breaks him down, and he finishes with the kata jume, shoulder choke. Now see how with his left hand, come back up high again, Mike, so Sandy can do this. So when you pop him back down, bam. Now, with all this white gi, it's kind of hard to see.
You want me to ditch the top?
No, you're good, you're good. Well, see how with his left hand, the hand closest to here, he filters under and he gets the far side of that neck, okay? And he's trapping the shoulder, that's why I call it the shoulder choke, okay? Shoulder strangle. So he's got that. Now he starts to trap him up, and he finishes with a classic case of,
Okay, now lift your
Kata
head up for
jume.
just a minute so we can see your hands, so they can see how you hook your hands.
yeah, see how so he's got kind of a gable grip there?
There we go.
Okay? And he just finishes out there. He can either do it like he's done, stand part, he can do this, or he can sit through.
The sit-through is
You
really
know,
nasty.
Sit through, that's a nasty one.
It's a
Any of
very
those
nasty
work.
one.
Any of those work, okay? All right, so let's work just tonight, just to get one of them for sure. And if you like, if we have time, keep working with more of them. But these are just three options. If you remember, if you control the situation, you want to give yourself more options. And all the time, he was really bearing down on Eric, wasn't he? He wasn't making life pleasant, okay? You got to keep grinding and keep working and working, and that's what you do. And, you know, limit his space and limit his movement, okay? That's what he's doing. Let's do that, okay?